Welcome back to the channel. So, for today's review, I figured we'd go ahead and keep the Focus Features train along with Adrian Brody, which I just previously reviewed, Hollywoodland. This time he teams with Diane Ladd, Ben Affleck, and Bob Hoskins in Hollywoodland. Now, Hollywoodland's a really interesting film. This is a story about George Reeves. He was the actor who, if you read a lot of stories, he was the first actor to play Superman on TV. So sadly, he was murdered. I mean, if you read a lot about this man, he was supposedly murdered in a case that was unsolved. Hollywoodland is just basically reminded me a little bit of a film called Autofocus, another movie about a television actor who was killed as well. But yeah, Hollywoodland is basically a biopic. It follows Adrian Brody. He's a private investigator. The film takes place in a couple different timelines. We get 1959, that's the year the actor was killed, and we go back to when Superman started on television. I think it was called The Adventures of Superman was on TV. If you grew up in the 1990s, you've probably seen this show on the old Nick at Night. It's one of the shows, it was one of the few shows that was shot in color. Very rare for the time period that this movie takes place. Not movie, but the show. So basically, he's an actor. He came from working on movies like Gone with the Wind. He talks about how he was successful. So, at the beginning of the film, we get Adrian Brody, who's a private investigator. He's a private investigator in this, and he's trying to crack this case. But the FBI called the case cold, and no one found out. If you've seen Autofocus, this movie is essentially Autofocus, except I don't think the actor was a womanizer. George Reeves, which is Ben Affleck's character. I think he was kind of a slime ball, but he was sort of like a ladies' man. But don't get me wrong, the guy was a total womanizer. So, again, it's going back to what I said about Autofocus, was another movie that, if you've seen Autofocus, great movie if you haven't seen it, though, but I can recommend that. It says, based on true story, Hollywood's most notorious unsolved mysteries. I felt a little Autofocus 5, except in Autofocus, we didn't have a police officer who investigated this crime. We have police officers trying to investigate it. So he's trying to see if he can get to work at other things, but it's funny how Hollywood these days, you have to work with a certain studio. If you sign on a contract with that studio, you would have to work with that studio. You couldn't leave. That's like in Michael J. Fox was only contract to work with Universal. It's the same way about this. Sometimes it'll be hard to pull an actor out. So he meets up with another woman. Who he dates, I guess, Diane Ladd, and I don't really want to go. It's really hard for me to talk about these types of movies, is there anything I could say about this film? Oh, and this is also a Miramax film as well, so yeah. But yeah, this is actually directed by Alan Calder? He wanted to direct 2010's Remember Me with Robert Pattinson. That's who he directed. But yeah, if you, like I said again, I don't want to give too much away. You'll have to check this out. So I guess it leads to final verdict. And final verdict is, should you see Hollywoodland? If you like movies like Autofocus, if you like the movie Autofocus, check this out though. It has a downer ending. I'm not going to give away the ending, but it's like I said, it's a really good pick. A lot of Focus Features films are clear, but yeah. If you like that stuff, check it out though. I like the setting and all that. Honestly, if there's one complaint, I don't think Ben Affleck was the right choice to play. Also, there's one scene where he goes to a birthday party and He sees this kid, and he all of a sudden says, "Well, hello there, young man." And then all of a sudden, the kid's holding a gun, and he says, "Can I shoot you? You're supposed to deflect the bullets." He's like, "Just put that gun down. Just put the gun." Yeah, he's very kind though. But like I said, before I decided to sign off, I just found this weird. Ben Affleck would play the actor who played Superman, which is funny because Ben Affleck will go on to play Batman in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I just found it weird. That's like if you were to be casted as Superman when you play the actor who played Superman, but he would be in a Batman Superman movie. I just wanted to bring that up, guys. So, Hollywoodland, check the film out. Not much to say. Just watch the film. If you like Autofocus, check it out. And that's it for the review. Thank you so much for watching my review of Hollywoodland. I have a whole playlist of all my movies I cover for Universal Month. I will easily say this without a spoiler for a list that I'm going to be making. This is not going to be on the list of the best movies I watch for Universal Month. It might be in honorable mentions because, like I said, my only big complaint was Ben Affleck. He just didn't fit as Superman. In fact, I looked at the photo of the actor who played Superman, and he looks nothing like it. I mean, I know it's Hollywood, and it tries to be too Hollywood with this, but honestly, I kind of like the title of Hollywoodland. But yeah, I remember when this came out, I thought he was one of the supporting cast. Again, similar to Autofocus, where, yeah, but check the film out. If you like Autofocus, you'll probably like Hollywoodland. So that's it. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Stay safe, everyone.